Hi everyone, this is a quick video on how to get into Geogebra and Excel and how to copy and paste data sets into Excel and transfer them into Geogebra. So first thing you want to do is open your Excel. You all have that with your Office 365. It's best to download that all into your computer to do it that way, then it's fully functioning. And just open a blank workbook and we are going to go into the climate weather website that I showed you in class. So here it is, weather.gov/WRH/climate, and you should see this map. I also put the link in Canvas for you. Then you could actually find the data for wherever you want, but we're going to start with our local area. So just click here on Washington. And then what we did together was Olympia. And we went to the date. First, we wanted to click over here, the product on number 2. You're going to click on monthly summarized data. I believe is what we did, and we picked I think we picked minimum temperature. You could do maximum as well. And for the years, we did 1950. And then we hit go, and we got this chart. Okay. So from there, we could not copy the first line. It doesn't copy and paste. You can sort these, but I don't want you to do that for this assignment. Just click your mouse and drag it all down and copy. We can even get the bottom if we want, just to have it in Excel, but we don't need to use that for the GeoGebra right now. And then hit Control C, or you can right click and do it this way. Copy. And then we're going to go to our Excel sheet. And I picked the second box here in the second row. So Control V, or you can right click and paste, or you can do it from up here. And it does come out pretty tiny. So while it's already highlighted, you can go up here and make it nice and big. Then click out of it, and then you could put your information here for the titles. And what I did was just click on the one there to get the whole row highlighted, and I also made that bigger, and I'm going to make it bold, and I'm going to put it in the center. Okay, and then you would fill in your dates. You can hit your months. You can hit tab. I'm going to pause the video while I fill those in. And so I filled all that in. Remember, you could go back and check things out if it were something more complicated for titles, or what was that last column you're thinking of. You can go back to your Excel. Here's mine, it's hidden in there. Sorry, not your Excel, your website, and then look here to make sure you've got everything all set and that we know it's the monthly lowest min temperature. And I'm just going to highlight that and copy. And then I can paste that so I can save as, and I'm just gonna throw that in here. That's my title. Get rid of that. Okay, and from there we want to get into Geogebra. This is really helpful when you have two screens. So to get in Geogebra, click on the plus. I also put a link in there for you in your Canvas, but we want to make sure we go to Geogebra Classic. If you just go to the main web page, you'll get to it, but it's a little bit cumbersome. So then you'll see this sheet come up and you can hit Spreadsheet. And to get that back, you can click, it's these three lines. You can click View and then Spreadsheet. So I have the spreadsheet here. Sometimes it's off to the right. That's fine. And you can kind of move these windows around. And then I have to go back and forth. And I'm going to actually hit my window icon on my keyboard, my little window thing, and my right arrow. And I'm going to have them be side by side like that. And I'm going to just grab the year. I'm going to click the top and put the entire thing in and hit Control V. Whoop, it did not do it the way I wanted to. So I'm going to hit Control Z and get rid of that. I'm going to right click and hit copy. And then here, right click and do paste. There we go. That's better. I think I had clicked the very top and it didn't like that. I'm also going to go down and I'm just going to get rid of this last bit of stuff. I'm just going to delete that out. And then I go back up the top and I'm going to take just 1 month this time. We looked at a summer month before. We looked at July in class. So we're going to take, let's take January, and you can do it this way. Just grab, hold the button down and scroll down and only take what you need. And then copy and then paste. Okay, now that I've got that stuff, I'm going to make this bigger so we can see it easily. And then what I'm going to do is highlight both of these columns. Don't need the titles in there, but I think it'll be okay without it. We'll see if that's weird, then we'll change it. And then I'm going to click this little graph. We're going to click 2 variable regression analysis for this, and we get a scatter plot. And you can see if there's any relationships. You'll learn more about this as we go through the course. And then I'm going to click down here, linear. And I can get an equation, a line of best fit, which is right here. This y equals 0.1045x minus 192.0481. And for any x value, like if I wanted to know a prediction, I could put 2030 in there and find out my y, that I would have a minimum of 20.1345 degrees in 2030 for January. Okay, I can also go over here and I can click on this little sigma x, the Greek symbol there, and get all the statistics right here. I can make my screen a little bigger there for you. So when I did that, I kind of enlarged everything, but now I probably want to click till, so I line up on this line. I'm putting my cursor there and I drag it over. What I don't need, I kind of squish up. So you have to kind of hover, and then you see these little double lines, and then you can drag it over. And so my graph looks a little better. And then I can see my stats, and I have 0.2789 for my R value. That's my correlation coefficient, which isn't a very strong correlation. And we'll learn more about these things as we go through the weeks of the course, but I just wanted you to see how you can get any data set from wherever, or you can enter them in manually as well into Geogebra, and you can make different kinds of graphs, and you can get your statistics. So you'll be learning how to use Geogebra along the way. The one thing that is a bit delayed is the linear regression, but we want to use that earlier on because it might be beneficial for your project depending what you're choosing for data. And the climate data actually works really nicely for that. Let's go back to it. As we can pick different things. We could pick precipitation is interesting to see. And we can look at the monthly, or we can do like daily data for a month. Let's do that. Let's just see what it looks like. And you can get the temperature, you can get the precipitation for every day in March. And like we have those high days. Let me even make this bigger for you. And we can see the precipitation. Sometimes we have like chunks of rain, then no rain, and high rain. So it's interesting to see how that might affect things. And you can even click right on here to sort it. So if I wanted to know my maximums in order, I could click up there, minimum, see how it changes, average, and precipitation. I can get those in order so I can easily see how they change. And I can do that same kind of thing in Excel as well. So start thinking about what you might want to do for your project, and think about, you can look at the graphs too if you want. So we can see so far this year, but that's not going to be very complete. So let's do like 2023. And you can even do different years and compare them. Let's see, it tells you all this stuff. So one thing we're going to be learning about is how to read these graphs. And so we'll discuss that more in class. So have a great day. I hope that helps get you started on using the technology that we're going to be playing around with for the course. Have a great day.